This is YouTube.
This is YouTube. So YouTube's a very different animal.
Does YouTube like the vertical stuff now, or do they mostly just like the horizontal?
I do it in vertical just because
It's easy. It's easy to convert.
yeah, it's easier. I mean, I enjoy it.
The phone's falling out of that thing.
It's okay. Stay. You know you want to stay. Let's see. So. All right. A little bit of a snafu here. What's up, Daryl? I'm working on getting man all rigged up here so I can actually capture some decent audio. That'll do. You guys are seeing the behind the scenes, the process.
Yep.
Get this all rigged up. So, welcome to the John Bartolo Show special edition, squeezed into a little box of YouTube Live right here. I wanted to take a quick minute to thank the sponsors, Taurus USA, Kenzies Optics, Riton Optics, and of course Crossbreed Holsters. We took a minute to visit Tops Knives. So we came down here, I wanted to spend some time with Craig. Everybody knows I have a huge penchant to want to visit a lot of different, I gotta step up my knife game. That's right, you do, Daryl. I wanted to take a minute to interview marketing guys. I always like to pick guys' brains, everybody in here on what they're doing and where they see the market trending. So we had a golden opportunity to come down here and talk with these guys. They've always done a great job grabbing the market. That's a testament to the team here, Leo, Craig, Jesus, everybody involved. They're always designing stuff that's super, super cool. So one of the things I want to ask you, what are kind of your, and this is more of a spin on how you guys market and how you like to deliver, what is your top 5 marketing tips, or what is it you like to see out of the market, or you like to see delivered to the marketplace? You know, how do you roll out a product? I mean, what's involved in that?
So I think first, for knives, every knife's got to have a story. You got to have why did you design this knife? Because that's one of the first questions that gets asked. It's the thing that actually sells it. You know, when you're dealing with, so like for example, Tops, we have a shitload of SKUs. Can I say that on your podcast?
Yeah, it's explicit.
Okay. So we have a ton of SKUs. We've got knives really small up to very large, thick knives, thin knives, folding knives, and everything has a backstory, and that's what helps. That's how you connect with the buyer.
Right.
You know, people, yeah, they'll buy it based on the design, but a lot of times they see something that's cool and they go read the description, and that's why they buy it, is because of that story. Where did this come from? So
first, every SKU's got to have a story.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What do you think number 2 is? Number two,
so for us, it's quality. We're focused more on quality than quantity. Anytime we do something new, anytime we try anything, do it right first, then figure out how to do it fast. So that's huge for us, is everything that goes out, every single knife that goes out gets sharpened and gets tested on paper. If it doesn't cut paper, it gets sent back. So there's all sorts of things built into our quality that show through as soon as you pick up one of our knives. That's why we try to do a lot of trade shows, is the more people pick up the knives, the more people are going to buy them.
So story, quality.
Yep.
What's number 3?
Number 3.
Building a brand, developing Tops.
Yeah, I think it comes down to, I think number 3 for us is going to be the kind of, how do you build the brand? So our logo, we try to make sure that our logo is visible on everything that we put out. It's visible on the knives, it's visible on our advertising. We're trying to make it so that as soon as you see that logo, you know this thing was made in the US, this thing is a quality piece of machinery, it's a quality tool.
What's the craziest story anyone's ever told you about these knives?
Craziest?
Yeah, like has someone ever lit themselves on fire and then the knife saved them?
I think as far as like that kind of story, there's a guy that was out, he was on a glacier, and something happened, lost his footing, starts sliding down the glacier, towards a crevasse or a crevice, if you want, however you want to call that.
An abyss.
So, yeah, there you go. So he's sliding to his death, and he pulled out one of our knives. It was I can't remember if it was the bob or the dragonfly. Do you remember which one?
I think it was the bob.
I think it was the bob. So he pulls this knife out, sticks it into the ice, and slows down a little bit. Does it again. Did it I think 2 or 3 times before he finally stopped. So the knife quite literally saved his life. That was all he had to stop his I don't know why he couldn't get footing. I don't know all of the story, but the knife literally saved his life.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So,
that's probably the craziest story.
So are there any bear stories or any mountain lion, a puma jumped on me while I was skiing?
Oh man, I wish we could get a hold of that one guy that killed the mountain lion. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. So out of all the time you've been here and through all the years of seeing this company grow, what is the one moment in time that you were the most excited about the brand?
That's tough for me because this job, I've been here for 5 years, and it's been super. It's just been easy. The knives sell themselves. I don't know. Everything about
Maybe
this
it's
company
something
is cool.
simple. Maybe it's a trade show or going to I know for me, I love being around the people, and I love being around people that have good stories. I like to hear people's stories. I genuinely enjoy sitting with someone and hearing them tell me about their experience in the business or what they've been through as it correlates to the company they're with. So I know for me, going to some of the shows and walking around and meeting new people. The problem is now at this point, I'm meeting all the same people. So I got to go to the food shows at this point to meet some new people. But I love hearing the people's stories when they come up.
I think 2 things have really stuck with me. The trade shows, the things that people say to us at trade shows. I wish that and Leo says this all the time, I wish that every employee here could go to at least one trade show.
Oh, I think that's important.
See how people view our brand. People that know our brand already, they come up and they talk to us like we're family, like we've known each other for years, and that's cool. The people that don't know us, they come up and when you see somebody pick up a knife, you kind of look at it and you go, oh, holy shit, and just kind of like, yes.
Well, one thing I can
That's
attest to is
cool.
Tops has always maintained a really strong, quality, and you pick one up and you're picking up something.
Yeah.
So, developing the brand, developing the story, developing the people, being in the shop, and you can feel it, it's palpable in here. Everybody's down, head down, doing their job, working, then everybody goes to break, then everybody's back on task, and you can see the folks walking around back here, delivering in and out. It's nonstop. And when you're around a brand like this, it's contagious, I would think. When you come in every day, it's exciting, and there's a gritty feel here. I mean, if you guys could see looking around, in one corner there's a banner of guys, ripping people's heads off, and then the next corner there's an American flag. It's great, it's phenomenal. But you guys have done a fantastic job building this brand out, growing this brand. I'd love to see, I'm going to speak selfishly for a second, I would love to see more folders. I would love to see more clothing. I've said it for a long time, soft goods, things like that. I want like a Tops knife bag. Why can't we just have a bag full of knives that we just carry around with us everywhere? Why not? So I'm looking forward to what you guys have coming down the pike and what's going on. It's been a pleasure to even be remotely affiliated with this brand and work with this brand because it is so phenomenal. And the people here are great. And I just want to, give you kind of the last word. Will you be here forever?
Will I personally be here forever? As long as I can.
As long as you can.
As long as I can.
It's that good of a brand.
I love my job.
You love your job. And when you love your job, it's never work.
Yeah, exactly. It's still a job. Like there's still stress. There's still things that don't go right and things like that. But I never wake up in the morning and think, oh man, I have to go to work today. That has not happened to me in the 5 years that I've worked here, where I've wanted to call in sick because I don't want to go to work.
Yeah. That's if you love the business, and I love the business. My perfect scenario is going around and doing this. But you know what I always say, if you approach every day and you approach everything that you do, and you say expect nothing and blame no one and just do your job, get in and grind it out, it's going to be a lot of fun and you're going to have a blast.
Yeah.
You've done a great job. We've been friends for probably all 5 years that you've been here.
Almost.
Pretty much.
Almost, yeah.
And you've done a phenomenal job with the brand. I'm looking forward to the rest of the tour and spending more time with the team. I can't, help but thank you and thank everybody in here.
Yeah.
I wanted to record a quick segment to give back to you guys. I know Daryl had a couple questions. He asked, what knife do you carry personally?
I rotate. We make so many. I get to rotate. I carry a lot of our
Daryl, he
prototypes.
rotates.
I carry a lot of different stuff. What I've been carrying actually for a while is our mini Scandi folder. This was one of our original prototypes, so it's about a year and a half, maybe 2 years old. This one's been really cool just because I like this style anyway. We have a couple of fixed blades that look quite a bit like this one. I like the Scandi grinds. The handle on this is real nice. And like I say, the other knives that we make that are the same kind of pattern, I have those as well. We make a neck knife. I have 2 of those. If I'm not carrying this, I'm usually carrying that.
I've seen you with the neck knife on. That's right.
Yeah.
At the shows.
And then we have a fixed blade version of this that's about 3.5 inches. I carry that out anytime I'm fishing or camping, things like that.
So I'll make a special deal with you guys out of my own Tops Knife stash. Everybody on YouTube land, make sure you like, comment, and tag underneath this, and share this video, and I'll give away one of my own knives. What was the question there? Let me get that.
Something about out the front. If there's any
price point you don't go under when it comes to quality blades. That's a good one.
It depends on the brand, where they're getting made. We make everything in the U.S., so a lot of our price is in our labor. There's some decent brands that are making stuff in China or Taiwan or even Italy or Germany that have decent price points. It depends on the size. I think if you're looking at about a 3-inch blade, kind of your EDC size, I don't think I'd go less than $50.
I would have said 100.
I mean, a lot of ours are going to be that range.
Well, I like your analogy. If you don't want it to be a throwaway knife,
yeah.
Like I always tell people, if you're going to buy a handgun and you don't want it to be like a drop gun, spend $500. I mean,
yeah. If you don't want to have to buy a new one,
anything below that, you're in high point territory.
Yeah. Right.
So,
those poor guys.
No, they're great. I mean, they are what they are, and what a lot of people don't realize is a lot of SKUs, and this is a marketing thing. A lot of SKUs and a lot of things, they all fit in a box. What that box is, you're going to have to determine. So,
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong if your budget is $300. You can find a lot on a budget. The Quickie is awesome.
Yeah, it is. Have you seen that one?
No.
It's a little 3-fingered karambit. So instead of putting it, so most karambits, if you're going to have the blade in the reverse grip, you're going to put your this finger through the hole. Otherwise, on the Quickie, you're going to put this finger through.
I thought he was being a wise guy.
No. We actually have a knife called the Quickie.
I should know
really
that.
Cool.
And the funny thing is, I've said to you many times, I don't have a lot of the smaller Nicky Knack knives. I've never, because he's always sent, we've sent out the big ones for us to try.
It's brand new.
It's brand new?
Yeah,
this one's brand new.
So
this one's brand new. So I'm not in trouble.
Yeah, no.
This one's brand new.
Yeah.
So there's so many SKUs, I do my best to wrap my head around them. But I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the sponsors again, and especially the patrons. I want to thank Tops Knives for having us, of course. Crossbreed Holsters, Kenzies Optics, Riton Optics, and Taurus USA. Don't forget to like and subscribe, tune in. OTF possibility?
Oh, out the front. That might be down the road. Our priorities with folding knives. First, we want to do a lot more frame locks, liner locks, things like that are going to be a little bit simpler. Out the fronts, I'm sure there's some great out the fronts out there. I've just never had good experiences with them. They always seem kind of flimsy to me, so I think it'll be a while before we would make an out the front that we felt comfortable with. So it's not there's not one planned right now, but one of these days Leo's going to be like, you know what, I'm going to make an out the front.
I'm going to do that, yeah.
And then he's just going to.
And is that what he does? Sometimes he's just sitting around and he'll just cook up an idea.
Absolutely, all the time. Actually, a lot of his knives, actually a lot of them come to him when he's sleeping. He's got this thing where if he's dreaming about something,
he'll
when
voice
he wakes
record
up,
a voice notes or write it down.
Yes, exactly. He's got that right next to his bed.
That happens a lot with me. Voice notes have become my best friend.
Yeah, and he'll actually draw it. He'll wake up, and while it's still in his, before you forget the dream, he'll draw it, and then come back to it later. So a lot of them come about that way.
So you heard it here. the best knives are in Leo's dreams.
They are. They are.
So next time you have an inception moment, this is the tip of the week, the pro tip, marketing tip, design tip.
There you go.
Keep the pad of paper by the bed,
Yeah.
or the voice notes.
You'd be amazed at what good stuff comes out of your dreams.
And of course, he goes, we got a question, was some of the shit I dream up should not be down. So don't write everything down.
That's probably true too.
I don't want to know all about Leo's dreams. So
He only draws the knives.
Only draws the knives.
If he's drawing other stuff, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that.
So you heard it here
Thankfully.
first. We're gonna let Leo get some beauty sleep. I thank
Yeah.
the team here. It's been awesome. I wanted to give you guys a quick 20-minute snapshot of some of the things coming down the pike here, some of the stuff that's gonna be coming from Tops. Tune in, like, subscribe, share this, and I'm gonna give away a Tops knife out of my private stash to all you YouTubers out there. And I'll post a little thumbnail later. I'll go on IG and I'll let everybody know, and maybe I'll go live later in the car and let y'all know. So make sure you head over to Tops. Thank them for picking up the tab on this episode. And I appreciate you guys and I appreciate everyone. I'll talk to you guys later. We're tuning out.
Right on.
Right on, right on.